Feeling a little art craft crazy? Hi, I'm Donna and today I'm going to show you how to do hot foil printing and then how to make a tea light candle cover and put it on your extra wide tea light candle. Now they turn out really pretty. I favour the gold on the brown paper. It's a really lovely colour combination. But you can print it on whatever colour you like, so whatever background papers you like you can use, and you can use whatever colour foil you like on whatever paper you choose. But these are just the combination that I like. Works best on these wider candles because they show off the print better. So what I've done, or what you could do, is just get some 12 by 12 sheets and cut them down to an A4 size. You can use plain or printed, but I've just got out my big roll of brown paper and I cut that down to an A4 size. Now to get the print out of these little hearts on the candle wraps, just go to my website, scroll down and click on the PDF link here. Now the printing, you've got to get this part right. So once your PDF opens, go to your little print icon here. Click on that and that'll open up your print dialog. And when you select it, you've got to print to actual size at 100%. So it could look like this or this. Now watch the sides here when I change it from 94% to 100%. See how it fills in the page? That's what you've got to print on. You've got to make sure you're on 100%. So the little wraps fit those candles and print okay. So load your paper into your laser printer. Make sure you're using a laser printer, not an inkjet. It won't work on inkjet. Now bring your printed sheet to the table. Oh, here, I'll show you this first. See the difference between the 94% and the 100%? If you don't change it to 100%, it'll be too small. And you'll know this because the markers on the edge, they're your cut lines, they won't be right over at the edge. So get your foil ready and get ready to cut it out. I'm not going to foil the whole sheet because I don't need all of them, so I'm just going to cut off 2 wraps to show you how to foil it and then put it on the candle. So I'm just going to cut between these 2 lines. Just follow the markers on the printout. Now only cut as much foil as you need as well. Only cut off that small piece. I'm going to put the foil in the carrier sheet. I'm using a Minc today, but you can use your laminator to do this as well. Just put it through 2 pieces of paper rather than this clear carrier sheet. Now here's my Minc machine. You need to use whatever heat settings is suitable for the thickness of the card stock that you use. So this isn't very thick cardstock, so I've got my heat setting set to 3. I actually run this through twice to make sure that it's set really well to the laser toner. You probably think, hang on, she's doing brown paper and this is pink. Yeah, it was a better video of the pink running through. So when you get it out, make sure it's cooled down before you peel it off. It doesn't take long at all. and just peel it off. And how pretty is the gold on the brown paper? It's my favourite actually. And here it is on the pink. Now you're ready to trim up your little covers. So again, follow those markers on the printout. So one end needs to be flush with those thicker lines. And the markers on either end of those stripes, you need a little bit of space, so that will fit the width of that tea light candle. Better off to be too wide than too narrow, so don't cut them too narrow. I use the markers on my cutting pad to help me line it up and straight down the center of these two. I'll cut them in half and I'll end up with two covers. It's a handy little cutting mat, this one. I don't have to get out my great big guillotine just to do something small like this. I'm virtually just cutting the top and the bottom here. And don't forget, once you've cut this, you can adjust it if you need to, if it's still a bit wide. Now this end here has to be a bit longer because you've got to be able to glue it or use tape to wrap it around the candle and glue it together. So it's got to be a little bit longer. So don't cut it off at the very end, leave some space there. So now you just wrap it around. This is just a test fit. See how it's a little bit long? You can see some extra paper at the bottom. You could leave that, it would sit on the table okay, but it's much better if you just trim it off a little bit. And then you could, if you were making a lot of these candle covers, you trim them all to the same size after this one. That's much better. Put some double-sided tape on that longer end, or on the other side of the other end, it doesn't matter which way you do it, as long as it's on there so it can overlap. And wrap it around and pop it over the top. Make sure it's snug. And it's finished and ready to use. They're so easy to make. Once you've got it all the size right, as long as that size is right, they're easy done. Here's a pink one finished. I'll show you the gold one. So you can do a group of all the same colour. They look really impressive. And if you had a bit of a rainbow theme or something like that, you could mix up the colours. They look lovely either way. So don't forget, you can go and download the Printable. It's free for you. I'm Donna from Art Craft Crazy. Thanks for watching and bye for now.